Alrighty, well, hey, how's it going? My name's Renee, so welcome back to episode of Minecraft. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of nowhere. The reason why is that, well, this is going to be a challenge. As you can see, I am dressed for the occasion. Don't I look quite nice in my yellowish white shirt? I don't know. Anyways, welcome back here. So this challenge video is gonna be basically trying to get to the end of the game without dying, of course, and yeah, it's gonna be tricky. And take my word or not if it's gonna be tricky because it is. Because the only way to there's not gonna be any trees out here. There's no trees. This is just sand, just purely sand, nothing else here. Other than structures that spawn in, such as villages and pyramids, that's the only two things that actually do spawn out here. And yeah, it's really empty. It's super empty. So, I'm gonna see how long it will take me to actually defeat the game. I'm expecting hours because the only way to me to get resources is basically losing pyramids and villages, and sometimes you don't even get good stuff in the pyramids to start off with. So, hell, I might be lucky, I might not be, as well as zombies are going to be a problem because they spawn in dark places and all, which is really not fun. So I'm just going to head to the village first. Hey, this is editing names. I will be actually, like voicing over what I previously recorded because when I recorded it, I was talking while doing stuff, and I'm going to try to get to the point of the main stuff about this challenge. Basically, wood is like the main resource of everything in Minecraft, and crafting anything is pretty much near impossible. So my survival was basically collecting dead bushes to collect sticks and rob houses to get crafting tables and iron or whatever that had at the villages. And of course killing their iron golem because the iron golem actually had the main resources because I had iron. So I did the typical, and I built up 4 blocks high, or around, it's either 3 or 4 blocks high. I beat the iron golem up with a stick, and bloody hell, it took a long time to kill this iron golem. After dooming the entire village with no protection at all, I decided to make a pickaxe so I can actually loot the pyramids a lot easier and faster. And yeah, that was actually the easiest thing of this challenge, which was collecting iron from the iron golem. So I was off into the first pyramid of this challenge. Traveling there was so long, and as you can see, I have a creeper friend right in here with me. Yeah, I used him to blow a hole open in the floor. Nothing that much. I decided to build down to the treasure room, and this happened. Yeah, the end portal will spawn, so... Anyhow, that's right, a mob set off the pressure plate, igniting the TNT at the very bottom. That's usually what happens if you actually take too long to get to the desert pyramid, such as if you get too close, mobs will spawn, especially underneath there, and they can set off the pressure plate, exploding all the loot. I was slightly disheartened, but of course, there's plenty of more like pyramids to loot and villages to take stuff from. With me, and you'll feel the beam of the raising light. So this is the second pyramid. I make sure to disarm all the TNT that was at the bottom because I wanted to use for the final fight with the Ender Dragon. I looted the chests. There were like diamonds, some gold. I didn't take anything else because I couldn't really use anything else, such as like the enchanting booklets, because getting a anvil will be nearish to impossible of getting. With the diamonds I collected, I made a diamond sword so I can fight back some of the slimes that continuously spawn around here. The reason why there's actually a lot of slimes, I forgot to mention this earlier, is that the entire land is made of sand, as you can see, and it's flat as well. And as well as there's actually 56 layers of sandstone right underneath all the sand, and then you reach stone and bedrock. Yeah, so that makes sense why they were spawning in profuse numbers, as well as the Ender portal will also be not be spawning underground either. Actually, will be spawning above ground, which you will later see. Trust me. After breaking into a neighbor's house and sleeping in their bed and scaring them half to death by ringing the bell, I decided to take their hay so I can make bread. Uh, so I can actually just basically feed myself by making a bunch of bread. And including being a good neighbor, you have to kill the iron golem that protects this village. I've come down to the conclusion that nearly all the chests in the village is pretty useless besides the blacksmith, so of course take my anger out on a villager and leave the village as fast as I can before they make another iron golem to kill me. And I was off into the desert, walking to a new village and a pyramid where I'm gonna loot and take all their stuff. You know, truly respecting the dead, of course. So I looted the chest, I found some gold, iron, diamond, two golden apples, and took the TNT because I have a better use for it. And yeah, that was pretty much what it was in the pyramid. Like I said, minerals are going to be very hard to find. So I was leaving to the next village that was right next to the desert pyramid that I just looted. And I thought it was going to be welcomed with open arms, and a baby villager slams the door right into my face. And at first, I just couldn't understand why a villager would ever do that to me. I'm such a saint. I was just doing nice things. I can't even picture why would anyone ever do that to me. Of course, I had to kill the child, and he was running away from me. And once I finally caught him, I had to kill the witnesses so they wouldn't destroy my brilliant reputation. I did it, guys. Everybody in this village will not know what I did here. Nobody will ever know. As you can see on my face, I'm very, very happy that my reputation is going to be A-okay in the last village. Now I was off to go and rob from another pyramid. In this pyramid, I actually found two notch apples, or otherwise called enchanted golden apples. Which, honestly, that's actually quite lucky because those apples are not easy to come by. And I just found two of them in the same pyramid. Once I left the pyramid, I went to another village, hoping that these villagers just could be easily convinced that this was just tomato sauce that's on me. Totally tomato sauce. After being eyeballed by an iron golem as soon as I turned a corner, I try to convince him that tomatoes just been added to Minecraft and to bugger off. Of course, I had to threaten him with a bunch of dynamite that I was holding in my hand, convincing him that I'm not a lunatic. With the materials I've collected from the pyramids and villages and killing iron golems, I made a golden helmet and a bucket and some armor to protect myself once I get into the nether. Another one. Look at another desert pyramid. Oh my goodness! Every time I want to go to the nether, there's another one. Another pyramid spawns. I really want to. Like I said, the only reason why I'm. Wait, hold on. We found the strongholds. Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, did I not mention that the stronghold spawns above ground? Yes, I have already. So after I looted that pyramid, I went to the stronghold to see how many ender eyes are in the ender portal, and there were 0. I needed to collect all 12 of them. So, as I know, I still need to go to the nether, and after a very long time making the ender portal without a diamond pickaxe, and trying to light it, which took even longer because I thought it wasn't lighting properly with the planks of wood, I eventually was able to get to the nether. After getting to the nether, I decided to use the gold that I collected from the temples to trade with one of the piglins here, hoping that I was going to get some ender pearls. And I got exactly none. Yeah, after I entered this nether, it just got bad because I found around 5 bastions, which I barely survived, by the way. And then this happened once I actually collected the 12 ender pearls. This is what happened. You know, we're not even in the desert, we're just in the nether now. This is like another video now. Welcome to the nether. Yeah, why wonder people think this is hell? Because this is actually is hell. No. Oh, come on. Gonna have to eat this. I died. Because I was holding an ender pearl. Bloody hell! Oh my goodness, that's it. What the hell happened here? Oh, that's right, this house blew up. After all that, this was like 2.5 hours recording from start to finish. And of course I said that I will, it will be only like one life. I would have probably gone back and get my stuff, but honestly, I was so far deep in the nether that I don't even know where I was when I died. Because my plan was basically find another fortress, get blaze rods, and I already collected obsidian from the piglins, so I would have just built a portal and then teleport back here and just use the coordinates that I had at the stronghold to come back here. That was my plan. But that didn't turn out like that. And of course, I don't fake my stuff, so I literally failed this challenge. It is a bit sad because this was 2.5 hours, and honestly, I just didn't want to go out and look for my stuff again, as well as I stick by what I said, and I said what I said, which is basically if I die, it's over. But this was actually fun to record in the end because, yeah, it was something that I've never actually done before, like, which is a challenge, and I'd give it my best shot. Would I do this again? Maybe, I don't know. Literally, I don't know. I give it my best shot, and I think it's time for me to do something else. Yeah. As you can see right now, I went to spectator mode to see if there's another fortress nearby at all. By the way, I traveled like around thousands of blocks just to find another fortress. And eventually I did find one when I was going into a straight line for quite a while. And I think, as you can see, I'm going quite fast right now, which I don't know how many blocks it was from the portal, but I did find one eventually. Around 3 of them together. Yeah, I know. It'd been great if I actually did see one close to my nether portal, but okay, whatever. Anyhow, look, in the end, it was good. You guys should give it a shot yourself. Like, I definitely do recommend it. Hey, someone might have already done this already. I'm not the first person, but either way, it's worth a shot to give it a shot, you know? It's a good challenge for everybody. But anyways, guys, if you guys want to see another video of this, another challenge in any other way, leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below to see what you want me to do next, because I'm free anytime because, well, I got plans, but you know, I like doing other things, you know. But anyways, guys, this was good. This was good. Very out of the ordinary for me, but you know, it's always a good time to try something new, you know. Anyways, guys, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Anyways, guys, see you guys later. Anyways, guys, see you guys.